Previously on Balls.
Start off the show, we've got Elvis Blue, who I've never met before. So really nice to have you here. Thank you so much. I know you're very busy.
It's great to be here.
Thank you for coming through to Balls. So we're going to chat to Elvis in the first half hour of the show. I know then you've got to race off and catch a flight. Start the show, I'm going to play my favorite Elvis Blue song. How long ago was this made now?
Yes, man. That's about 3 years, eh?
Really, 3 years ago, but a powerful video and a powerful song. Here's Elvis Blue, Lighthouse. My favorite Elvis Blue song. Which is your favorite one?
No, man, you can't choose favorites.
Sorry.
It's just wrong.
Okay, maybe if
You're scared they'll get mad at you, you know?
Yeah. Okay, well, that's a cracker. That's Elvis Blue with Lighthouse, and Elvis Blue is our first guest on the HAYLEY show this Friday. But we also have another lady in studio. We've got Roxy Kelly in studio, and Roxy Kelly made the highest bid, well, her business partner did, for Barking Mads, which is an animal shelter, great animal shelter. I'm one of their ambassadors, and I try raise money for them in any way I could. So we decided to do a little auction, and whoever made the highest bid could come on the show and co-host the HAYLEY show with me. So there's actually the HAYLey and Roxy show today.
Yes, absolutely.
It's not the HAYLEY show. But Roxy, if you can just talk right into the mic there.
Sure.
You're a dog lover, right?
Absolutely.
And-
Love dogs.
And you also have a business that involves animals.
Yes, we've got an online pet store called Pet Lovers. So the website's petlovers.co.za. And we've got an online shop, so you go online, add your stuff to your cart, check out, and when you look again, the dogs are barking at the door and your stuff's there.
Oh, wow. Okay. So for those people that are getting into the online shopping, you can do it for your pets as well.
Absolutely. It's great, and people are very happy so far.
Good. Well, thank you so much for making a donation to Barking Mad and coming on the show.
Absolutely.
And are you an Elvis Blue fan?
Absolutely.
She doesn't have much of a choice.
She doesn't
right
have a
now,
choice.
I
you
know,
know,
he's
it's
sitting
like-
right next to me here. I have to love his songs.
It could get quite uncomfortable.
Okay. Well,
But he's just hugged me for a photo, so I think I'm okay.
well, it's like I said, it's both of our shows today, so you must just power away with any questions you have for our guests.
Perfect.
Elvis, you're rushing off for a flight at what, 9:30? You're going to George, where your family is.
Absolutely. I haven't seen them in a while.
What's
got
a
two
while?
kids. I haven't seen them a bit more than a week.
Okay, and you've got one tiny little tot. What?
5 months old,
5
a
months?
5-month-old, and a almost 4-year-old.
Okay, girls or boys?
2 girls.
Oh,
Surrounded
2 girls.
by beautiful girls in my house. And
What's
my
their
wife.
names, Elvis?
My wife's name is Cherise, and the 5-month-old's name is Yua.
You are? Okay.
And Lila is the almost 4-year-old. And we are going Tempen bowling this afternoon, which is
With the 4-year-old.
the 4-year-old. It's going to get serious.
So it's no relaxing for you. It's now back to
It's epic.
the daddy
man.
role.
Tempen bowling is epic in George. Okay, so we're going to do it. It might be a nice day, so we might go to the beach.
Oh, you see,
Nice.
that's always the option. I was going to ask you, why have you chosen to keep your family in George when obviously a lot of your gigging, I guess your gigging's all over the country? Is it just a place in South Africa that holds, holds a
I
special
think,
place in your heart?
when we moved back here for a while, my wife's really happy in George because most of her friends are there.
Okay.
And not being at home so often, it's really important that she has a good support system and that she's happy. So we moved back. George has got a beautiful airport. And, so
It does. It
So,
does.
easy
are
enough
you
to
saying
get
so
there.
it's simple
It's
to get
really
in and out?
Easy enough to get there. It's a beautiful place. And then also, when you go home to a place like George, you can't really work.
Okay.
So you have to be home.
It's time out with the
You
family.
have to be home and make sure you are home. And then when you're not there, you can
working.
work.
No, that makes sense. And I went and had a look on your Facebook page at your upcoming gigs, and you're a busy guy over the next month and a bit. I guess it's the festive season, and is that always like a busy time for you?
Yeah, absolutely. And also just about 4 weeks ago released a new album. That's like it's just the time of the year that we really want to play as much as we can for as many people as possible.
And is this the English? Is this the Afrikaans
It's
album?
an Afrikaans album. So it's my first Afrikaans album.
And it's called Afrikaans. Hey.
Exactly.
Okay.
And just very excited about it. Songs I've written over the last 3 years. And I've been wanting to do this album for a while now. and really enjoying it.
And why the move to do Afrikaans music?
I speak Afrikaans.
Do you think in Afrikaans? Is Afrikaans your first
it's
language?
probably, my dad's an American and my
Oh.
mom's Afrikaans.
Oh, interesting.
But I speak Afrikaans with my kids and with my wife.
Okay.
But I've always made English music, and but also I've always written in Afrikaans. And I think, in a country with as many languages as ours,
Why not?
Why not?
And also from a business point of view, I mean, surely, you're opening up a whole new market in terms of record sales and that kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think, it's always important to leave that to the business people.
Okay,
And,
you
as
like the
a
creative
musician,
side.
You should be writing songs for people, and
Okay.
and that's what I would like to do. And in Afrikaans, it's a wonderful thing to write in Afrikaans, because you're writing for people
Sure.
and about something that because I am Afrikaans. And in English, you're kind of competing with the whole world, which makes
Sure.
it tough, sometimes when you're writing. So it's probably a little bit closer to home.
Okay.
And I don't know what's happening next. What I'll be writing next. Always writing a lot of English and Afrikaans material.
Okay, so you can't let us know what's coming next. But
No.
if people want to hear these Afrikaans songs of yours off the Afrikaans album, where do they go?
Yeah, any music store. It's just called Elvis Blue Afrikaans, or you can search on the web for some of the stuff. The first single has been released. It's called Rede om te glo. And it's a very exciting time for me, and I hope to hear from people if they're enjoying it.
What they think. But now you are not just excuse me, you're not just a musician. Apparently you've been doing some acting lately.
But listen, if you can call it acting, if you're just playing yourself.
Okay, so you were playing Elvis Blue, and this is on Binnenlanders.
I think I probably suck very badly as an actor. So I was on Binnenland.
Okay.
And they said that it would be possible for me to be on the show, and I said, okay, I could only be on the show if I could just be myself, because you do not want to see me playing a doctor.
Why not? I think you could be Mac.
People will die.
Mac.
I know.
What Mac
Not
could
just
he
in the
be?
show.
I'm
in the
sitting
real
here
world,
amongst two actors. I'm feeling quite out of my depth.
No, I'm terrible, Hayley.
Oh, really? What, do you get stage fright? Do you get nervous?
No, I struggle to play to be someone else.
Okay.
I think it would just look really funny. It's like dancing, It's just something that I shouldn't ever be doing.
Really?
Never ever.
Okay.
And
Is that why you hold the guitar, so you don't have to do any dancing?
yeah, look, when I was on Idols, they had this thing, big spectacular thing, and dance coaches and everything. But I can't. It's just, I look like a complete idiot, and it's just something that I cannot do. So, but I had to do a compulsory move.
What, in Idols?
Yeah, you have to dance.
And
And I just blank refused. And they said, okay, you have to do one move.
what's your one move?
So I practiced this move. Right? This
Can you
move-
show us? We've
No,
got a camera
I-
on you.
I practiced really hard for this move. And then when the time came on the show, look, all the other contestants had all the moves. I mean, they were going for it. When the time came to do my move in the song, I just didn't do it. I just decided, there's no way I'm going to dance on national TV.
And now, do you dance with your wife? Did you do a first
Sometimes,
dance at your
look,
wedding?
Sometimes at home, at night, you open a bottle of wine.
When no one's watching, when the whole country isn't watching.
Exactly, and you put on some nice music. And look, if you can call it dance, it's more a waggle. you know?
Shuffle.
Just a left. And it's more about just holding someone,
Okay.
But I didn't do the move, and the people were really angry afterwards.
Oh, really?
So I just told them I did it really fast. So it was,
And they missed it.
it was too fast for the naked eye,
Well, it obviously it didn't make any difference because you were still the
worst-
winner.
But the worst dancer. Okay, and the acting on Binnenland was so much fun. We actually got to do, they've got a club in the show. And
Yes.
got to do a song or two.
Oh, nice.
And it was just great fun.
And when will people be able to see it? Do you know when it's coming
It's
on
on
the
this
screen?
week. So if you tune in...
This coming week?
Yeah, it's on at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I
it's always
promise
nice
there
to-
will be no dancing, so you don't have to worry. You can watch.
Okay. Well, we'll have to... You're very harsh on yourself, but we'll have to have a look this week and see what we think. But now let's talk Idols, because, of course, there's another season of Idols coming on now. I think they're down to the top 5, is it?
Yeah.
And I read that you used to be a busker in like England and Scotland before you came back to South Africa, did a bit of Afrikaans music, and then Idols happened.
Yeah.
I mean, would you be able to describe that experience in a few words? I mean, is it a healthy experience? I look at some of these contestants and the stress they're going through when they get voted out, the tears and the trauma. I mean,
And putting your life on hold as well.
putting your life on hold. Obviously, it does wonders for the winner. But how would you describe the process, kind of, or the
No, man,
competition?
it's cool, eh? And
It's
life
cool.
is a stressful thing for everyone, you know.
Sure. Okay.
And it's just a great experience. And you know, if you are a musician, that's where you want to be. You want people to be hearing your music. And for me, that's always just been the main goal, whether it was busking at Rosebank or
Really? So you did the
performing.
busking thing?
Yes, man. When I was in grade 8 or 9, I had to get a job,
Yes.
and I started waitering at a restaurant. I sucked really bad as a waiter, man. And so at this restaurant, they had this clown. You know, you're singing Happy Birthday,
Yes.
and all the waiters would run behind you, and so I became Chico, the clown.
I was also Chico at
Were you
Spur.
Chico? Yeah.
I was Chico, and then I became the Indian. Then I became the Indian at Spur and had to do all the face painting.
You see,
We have
now,
something in common.
I think for you it could have been cool, you know.
Not
this beautiful
really.
girl. Was
I did it
Chico.
for the free meal afterwards, the free chicken schnitzel.
But when you are like 15 years old
yeah, that's
and you're Chico, it's kind of a bum with the ladies.
yeah,
you know,
no, I was a bit
especially
younger than
15-year-old.
15.
So I thought, listen, I cannot keep doing this. I had a guitar. I knew 3 songs. And so my sister said, listen, go to Rosebank. These pay points, I'm sure no one will chase you away. And I went. And it was so much fun. Just sat there the whole day, playing music. And then, after
People
that,
dropped their change from their parking.
yeah, just kept going and studied and went overseas, did that. And just great fun, man. So, but it's a great experience, Idols. And it gives you an opportunity to bring your music to an audience.
Sure.
Not a lot of opportunities these days, with the record industry being what it is. So I think for all youngsters, any way you can be heard, go for it.
So you'd say enter if you think you've got it.
Yeah,
enter.
I would say if you want to be a musician, do music, and then
Study music.
study music, do music, practice every day, and work really hard, and then things like that. You'll be able to enjoy things like that, you know, and see it for what it is.
Sure.
And who's your favorite judge?
You know, judge, it's such a harsh word, man. Huh?
Come on, you've got to have a favorite.
No, I just like they're nice people.
Yeah.
All of them are nice people. And
Oh,
but
you
I
say
must
one of
say,
them
you
is
know, it's the
entertaining.
funniest thing, that show, because you know you've got like someone, you're standing there, and you just sang your song, and then
Then you
they're
wait.
saying like really bad things about you, and then you always say,
Thank
"Thank you,
you."
thank you."
You're right. Yeah.
Where else in life is it like that? Nowhere.
Yeah. No, I just see the stress that some of those contestants go through, and I wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder if I could ever do it. We're chatting to Elvis Blue here on the HAYLEY Show. We're going to play one of his new tracks off his new album, Afrikaans, and then we'll be asking him a little bit more about the SA music industry after this.
Hit the story.
And we're all going, in studio. Really beautiful song, and that's your daughter in the music video.
She was doing a thing there. We had the most fun that day. We just drove around in a car, and
And that's in George.
It's in
where your
George,
family
yeah.
is. Oh, beautiful. And like I just said, that just proves that music videos don't have to be, you know, special effects and lycra and skin and boobs.
Going for it.
It can really just be like a simple story like that, hey?
Yeah, songs are stories, eh? And
Sure.
that's what they are. And hopefully the music and the video can tell the story.
Tell the story. So that was, tell me if I'm saying it right, Rede om te glo.
Whoa, that was good, eh?
Well done, Haley.
Off Elvis Blue's new
Love it.
album Afrikaans. And now let me ask you, so what's the ultimate goal? I mean, you enjoy writing music, you like telling your stories through your music. Is there an ultimate goal when it comes to your music?
Yeah, I think there probably is. Since I was young, I just wanted to be a musician. And I just want to keep being a musician. So the ultimate goal for me is pretty much doing what I'm doing
To
now.
just keep
And to keep doing that.
doing it.
The artists I love listening to are people who have been around for a long time.
Like who?
Like Springsteen and
Okay.
Sting and those guys, they just keep going.
Sure.
And I always find that so great because they found something that they love. And not a lot of people get to do something they love. So I always think if you find something, it's important just to work hard and to try and keep doing it for as long as possible.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's nice to know that you're living your passion, living your dream.
Yeah.
And you've shared the stage with international acts like James Blunt and Westlife and Bon Jovi. So I'm going to mention a few names now, and if you can just give me one word that when I mention this name, one word that comes to mind
Okay,
first.
go for it.
Okay, so James Blunt.
Funny.
Funny. Westlife.
Do you know what? I never actually met Westlife.
Oh, really? But you opened for them?
Yeah, but I never got to meet them, so it would be wrong for me to say a word.
Oh, really? Too many other people hanging, too
There
many
were
hangers
lots of
on to
people.
get through to
lots
them.
of people.
Okay, Bon Jovi.
Charismatic.
Ah,
Yeah.
sure. Chiano Sky.
Sienna Sky, she's probably sexier.
You know, I had Danny Kaye in last week,
Yeah?
and I asked him for his one word for Chiano Sky, and he said the exact same
really?
word.
Okay, cool.
Johnny Clegg,
Yeah, Johnny Clegg, legend, eh?
legend. Amour Vitone. Vitone, how do I say his name?
Betonia.
I would say she's quite spunky.
Spunky.
Yeah.
Okay, Prime Circle.
Rock and roll. I
Rock
know
and
that's
roll.
not one word, but come on. Could have
And
been.
last one, the Parlotones.
Yeah, the Parlotones. Yes, I would say also not one word. Trendsetters, man.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So all positive words for these, people
Yeah.
that work in your industry. You enjoy meeting other artists and
Yeah, I do,
collaborating
eh?
with other artists.
I do. I enjoy meeting people overall, so come say hello.
Sure. Nice. So now, I know you have to rush off and catch your plane to George because you've got temp and bowling to do with your
It's
4-year-old. Serious engagement. But I'm going to do a little a music quiz with
Okay.
you. And then I'm
Okay.
going to do the same quiz with Chiano Sky. And I'm going to let you
Oh.
know as soon as you land in George who the winner
I
was.
hope I don't suck at this.
And
Go
we're going to have to decide on a booby prize for
like a wooden spoon or something. Okay.
Exactly.
A
But
wooden mic.
I'm worried that it's actually too easy. So
Okay,
so
okay.
I wouldn't panic too much. Here we go.
Am I supposed to be hearing something?
Oh,
I need headphones.
sorry.
I'm sorry.
That would really help.
It would really help me a lot,
Okay,
especially since it is the music quiz. Okay, go for it.
Was it not coming out the monitors?
No. Okay, go for it. Here
Let's
we
go again. Sorry about that. Okay. Hold on. This isn't it. Starting. This is your first one.
Man, she was huge and she threw a zap sign at the Super Bowls
What's her
into
name?
the camera, and I cannot remember her name.
0 out of 1. That's GCJ price tag.
Okay. Okay, you want to know it's the guy from Maroon 5.
Yes, and what's the song called?
Moves like Jagger.
Okay, easy one.
Okay.
We'll give that to you. Okay, next.
Okay, this is Rihanna.
What's the song called?
This is with Coldplay.
And it's called?
Queen of something.
Oh, so close.
Wait.
You're doing better than what I thought.
Queen of something, man.
Princess of China.
Damn it. Queen, princess.
We'll
Close.
give you half a mark.
Give me a half, okay.
You're on 1.5.
Okay. Okay, this is her again.
No.
No.
Yes, man. Titanium. Give me a half, come on.
Half by
I don't know, man.
David Guetta.
I listen to old music.
No,
man.
so do I. So do I.
I'm way too old.
Okay, last one.
Okay. That almost sounded like Chiana Sky, but it's not her.
Yeah, that's the deal breaker, that one. That was Rita Ora. featuring Tiny.
Okay.
You can Google it.
Come on,
I just
how
did.
about some U2, man?
Oh, no. We're keeping it current. Okay, so you got 2. You got 1 full mark and 2 halves.
I sucked.
So we'll see how Chiana does. When
It's a
she comes.
fail. It's a
Epic fail,
Yeah.
dude.
It's epic. Man.
In case you didn't know. So that is a fail, but
Okay.
we'll let you know how up to date Chiano is.
Also, I'll give you my address for the wooden spoon.
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you.
But yeah, it's been great chatting to you, and thank you so much for coming on the show. And hopefully, we'll get you back on balls and follow your progress. And
Thank you for having me, and I really appreciate all the support.
No, really, really producing great music, and good luck with your new album. Of course, that new album is Afrikaans by Elvis Blue, and you can find it at any good music store
And on iTunes.
and on iTunes.
Oh,
That's
that's
cool.
great.
Okay.
Visual Radio. Weekdays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central African Time. Radio like you've never seen it before. Balls.co.za